Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
A fire rips through an assisted living complex, forcing senior citizens out of their homes. Glad you're with us tonight at 11. Firefighters remain on the scene right now, and that's hours after the building went up in flames.
The Nightcam's Tim Pamplin is on the scene with the Nightcam in Farmington Hills. Tim?
Farmington Hills firefighters wrapping up a busy evening at the Baptist Manor Senior Complex. The fire's out, but earlier it was a much different story. Roll that tape. There you go. Look at that. Fire ripping through this large complex, and residents tell me it was just a matter of time. A total of 4 seniors transported to area hospitals for smoke inhalation, and many residents tell me they know exactly how this started.
She lit up a cigarette and boom.
Oh my God.
They tell me this isn't the first time at this complex that cigarettes and oxygen tanks have ended in a fire. Now, while the fire chief won't say definitively what caused this, that is a root of their investigation. As firefighters broke out windows, Farmington Hills police officers went into the complex, getting residents out. So back out here, a couple of displaced residents. Management tell me all the residents that can't go home will be housed elsewhere in the complex. So again, 4 seniors transported with minor injuries, smoke inhalation, after fire rips through this Farmington Hills Senior Complex. That's the scene in Farmington Hills tonight with the Nightcam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
All right, Tim. Well, it was a night to celebrate a major milestone, recognized as the Michigan Probation Agent of the Year at the Kellogg Center in East Lansing.
Candace Dunn was on her way home with her family when their car was hit by another vehicle. It happened last night on Argentine and M59 in Osceola Township.
And Dunn and 4 others were killed in that fiery wreck. Mara McDonald live with more tonight. Mara.
Good evening to you, Devin, and I'll tell you what, her colleagues at the Michigan Department of Corrections cannot wrap their heads around this. At 8 o'clock last night, she was on a stage being honored. By 10:30, she was dead. The crash at M59 in Argentine sent the car Dunn was in into a fireball and the other into a twisted mess. In one vehicle, Candace Dunn, her mother, Linda Hurley, her mother's boyfriend, Jerome Tortomasi, all killed in the wreck, and Dunn's boyfriend, Albert Boswell, who is in critical condition. In the second car, 4 young men in their early 20s, Justin Henderson and Preston Wetzel, died, and Kyle Lixie and Matthew Carrier are in critical condition. You can hear the panic in the 911 calls that came in after the crash.
Oh my God, there's somebody in the car that's on fire. Okay. And I can't get her.
Dunn was dead at the scene just after being honored with the Michigan Department of Corrections' highest accolade, the Probation Agent of the Year, at a banquet at the Kellogg Center in East Lansing, where she took her time at the podium not to take a victory lap, but to acknowledge her colleagues.
I'm so proud of the work that you do, and although I don't work directly with you, together we are making a brighter, safer, and successful community.
Former co-workers like Marseille Allen say the reason everybody is so upset is simple. Dunn was one of those people who made everyone and everything better.
This is a huge loss for the UAW Local 6000, Michigan State employees, the Department of Corrections, and the entire state of Michigan. She just had a beautiful personality, and we're all hurting from this.
Back here live, initial word from the Michigan State Police is that the young men were driving at a high rate of speed down Argentine Road and blew through a stop sign, T-boning the car that Dunn was in. More investigation, however, is underway. We're live downtown tonight at the State Building. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara. Well, most of us are dry right now, but that won't be the case when you head out for work or school in the morning.
Rain just about at our doorstep, Ben.
Yeah, guys, some showers are falling as we speak, but we're going to see a lot more of this overnight and stretching into the morning commute, and there's plenty of it back here to the west. You can see not only showers, but there's some lightning strikes that are showing up down here right at the Michigan-Indiana border. I don't think we'll see anything severe, but don't be surprised if you hear a rumble of thunder. However, most of what we're going to get is going to be in the form of rain. Temperatures, believe it or not, starting out at average numbers tomorrow morning, mid to upper 40s. We will make it into the 50s, but that's as warm as it gets tomorrow. We'll see if we can get on track for the rest of the week coming up. And don't forget, we will have another check of that morning commute. Check in with Brandon at 4:30 for Local 4 News Today. Guys.
All right, Ben. It has been no doubt a very rough 7 months for the Detroit Police Department and the families of the officers.
Well, tonight, the fallen officers' loved ones are packing for a trip to the nation's capital. Jermont Terry is live with what's behind this trip. Jermont.
Kimberly, every year the nation pauses to remember the fallen officers in D.C. and bright and early tomorrow morning, the heroes' families from Detroit police and our region will be on a plane to unfortunately remember their loved ones in this national tribute. The Jarrett family's bags are packed, but this is a trip they wish they did not have to take.
I'm going to D.C. to witness them put my husband's name on the police memorial wall.
Her husband, Detroit Police Corporal Myron Jarrett, died in a hit-and-run accident back in October 2016 while on patrol. Sasha, her oldest son, Christian,
like I said, we take it day by day,
and the entire family will fly to D.C. in preparation for a weekend of events for the National Peace Officers Memorial Day, a day this widow admits has been hard to accept.
I've been telling everybody I really don't want to go, only because it's going to be all too real for me.
Christian served in the Army and is studying to take an exam to follow in his dad's courageous footsteps. Despite his dad's death, Sergeant Kenneth Stile, also from Detroit, and Officer Colin Rose from Wayne State University, not to mention the other DPD officers shot since his father's passing, Christian is not deterred.
I've never had a hesitation after seeing all that. It's very unfortunate, but I really don't. I believe in God.
And it's that same faith this fallen officer's family relies on. As they embark on the journey they pray no other family will endure. And to anyone faced with injuring another cop, this widow tells you,
think before they do stuff and realize that these officers are human beings that need to get home to their family.
Now, Officer Myron Jarrett's family is telling me that they've been to D.C. many times, especially the older son, but they've never really stopped by this memorial in D.C. They say they hope that when this pausing happens on this time of remembrance happens on Monday, that people will pause across the nation to just think of all the sacrifices these officers make. We wish the family safe travels to D.C. For now, reporting live tonight, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
That we do, Jermont. Thank you. In more news, an elementary school student found with a knife at school. It happened this afternoon during dismissal at Tenniswood Elementary in Clinton Township. One student reported seeing another with a pocket knife on the bus. School officials found the knife and say the student wasn't threatening anyone with it. However, that student will face disciplinary action.
The boyfriend of the Chesterfield teen shot in the head has now been charged with assault. 21-year-old O'Shea Thomas was arraigned today, being held on a $500,000 bond. He's accused of shooting 17-year-old Marche Lowe, and tonight she remains in critical condition. The father of the 5-year-old girl mauled by a pack of dogs says his daughter's condition is improving.
Little John A. remains in the hospital with bites to her stomach and head. Her father says they were visiting a friend last night on Detroit's east side, and as soon as the little girl went outside, the dogs attacked her.
Man, it was just brutal to see your daughter just laying there, getting her guts tore out by some dogs.
Police have the dog's owner in custody on a misdemeanor warrant for not turning his dogs in the last time they attacked someone. As for little John A., she's expected to be in the hospital for at least 2 weeks. It appears a thief we showed you last night isn't just after antiques. The video on the left is from an antique store in Plymouth called Home Sweet Home. And take a look at the woman on the right. She steals jewelry from the store on the left. On the right, she's at a store called Birchwood, also in Plymouth. The owners believe the same woman stole from their store as well. If you recognize her, call police.
20 seconds or less. Thieves make pretty quick work of a heist, and what they stole makes them very dangerous now.
Former FBI Director James Comey says his final farewell, the message he left for his fellow agents.
I'd die for them because that's what I signed up for. That's what it's supposed to be.
But would they do the same for her? A Warren officer says her fellow brothers and sisters in blue don't have her back because of the color of her skin. The Defender's exclusive. Next. Metro Detroit
Constantly felt like I was too blue for the black and too black for the blue.
Shocking new allegations tonight out of the city of Warren, where a police officer says her brothers in blue refused to back her up on crime scenes because of the color of her skin. Officer DeSheila Howlett has filed a lawsuit alleging multiple racial problems at the police department in a city where the mayor has been under fire for months.
We're talking about Jim Fouts, of course, accused of insensitive racial remarks. Defender Kevin Deitch joins us with an exclusive interview with Officer Howlett.
Growing up, DeSheila Howlett was a good student and a good athlete who always wanted to be a police officer. First working for the city of Detroit, then Oak Park, before accepting an offer to be the first African-American police officer ever hired in the city of Warren.
I took on the challenge, and to be honest, I assumed that in time, if I had good work ethic and just being a decent overall person, that they would get to know me for me.
She never imagined that in the following 10 years, no other African Americans would be hired. Warren is the third largest city in Michigan with 134,000 residents and more than 250 police officers. 13.5% of residents are African American, but DeSheila Howlett is the only black police officer. She says from the start it wasn't easy, and instead of improving, it got worse. From racially insensitive remarks about African American names.
Why do you guys name your children ghetto names? And then the example will be given, DEESTINEE.
To racial remarks about food at lunch.
Hey, Holly, what you got today? Chicken and ribs?
To racially charged stereotypes.
I was compared to the gorilla, and people just don't understand the history of a black person and why that's so demeaning.
Officer Howlett persevered until she realized her life might be in danger. She was warned by a dispatcher that other officers were slow to give her backup on crime scenes.
So the cavalry's coming for everyone else as fast as possible. And so it's like the grace of God that when I was out there, that I hadn't been hurt.
The final straw, a coworker using the N-word in front of her when an African-American resident was upset in the lobby.
She started screaming, that N-word, that N-word. She was like, he would have killed me if the bulletproof glass wasn't there.
Then that coworker realized DeSheila was in the room.
So after I looked back at her, she was like, but not you.
Officer Howlett says it hurts, physically, mentally, emotionally.
I started to sweat, my heart started beating really fast because it was just so overwhelming.
Leonard Mungo is Howlett's attorney. He says the city of Warren has a history of racial insensitivity and a current mayor who's under fire for alleged racially insensitive comments.
It's a poisonous, racially poisonous environment, and it must change. It has to change.
Mayor Jim Fouts tells me he knows Officer Howlett to be a nice person and a model police officer. Then he declined to comment on an active lawsuit. Warren's police commissioner declined comment too. DeSheila Howlett says she just wants to answer her calling to be a police officer, to help make the community safer while working in a department that doesn't see black or white, only blue.
To make myself so small for them is a horrible thing to admit and say, that I've allowed myself to be tolerated.
Officer Howlett says she had hoped that she would be able to break down racial barriers in the city of Warren and open doors for others. Now she says her lawsuit will force the city to hire more minorities and to be more accepting of everyone. Kevin Dietz, Defenders.
Well, you can tell she's very clearly right on the brink of breaking down in the motion over it. Yeah.
Rightfully so, yeah. Here's a look at what Hank Winchester's working on for tomorrow night.
Fire damage, mold, mushrooms growing out of the walls. People are living in these conditions.
They're taking our money and doing nothing to improve our living situation.
The building manager not happy to see our cameras.
I have not received anything in writing.
City inspectors on the scene.
We've obtained the inspection reports, and now city leaders doing their part to help those in that building.
We know that these landlords would not want to live in these situations.
And the property owner now working to make things right. Help Me Hank investigates tomorrow at 11.
You know what, Kim? We asked, and he has delivered. We wanted some of the swag he was showing off at Weatherfest.
And look what we have, Frisbees.
Sweet.
Yeah, local four Frisbees. They
love them, and they fold up, right? Yep.
So, can I get one? Or?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
We also, we were giving away a local four.
They were pretty good.
That was pretty good. Tats.
Oh, no, not the tattoos.
Yeah, I was going to put one on my face, but it says it'll stay on your skin for up to 7 days.
Put it on your neck.
So why don't you try that?
Work for 7 straight days and you'll be fine.
Oh,
that one. Bang, right on the prompter.
Awesome.
Very nice.
That was awesome. Look at you.
It'll be fine. We just need something else to.
Just a little Windex will clean that up real quick.
That was awesome.
50-degree temperatures out there right now across most of the area. The one spot that's in the 40s is up here in Sandusky. We're not going to fall very much further out there with a lot of the clouds hanging around. But the places that are seeing rain right now, Pontiac, Howell, Flint, Lapeer. So it is north of 8 miles. South of there, it's just clouds. We will see that change, though, as we get overnight tonight. In fact, here is the rain coming from the west side of the state. It is a little bit more intense down there in the southwest corner. And even though we may hear a couple rumbles of thunder, most of this is going to be rain. We've put together almost 5 straight days, believe it or not, of rain-free conditions here in southeast Michigan. So considering this is really our only shot of rain until we get into the back end of next week, it would be nice to get a little quick drink of water. But you can see that the rougher stuff, what is going on over there? Are we wrecking shop over there? Oh, okay. We do have thunderstorms that are going down south of Indianapolis, but those are going to stay away from us. So tomorrow morning's commute is going to be wet. And then once we get past about 10 o'clock or so, that's when things dry out. Plenty of cloud cover around for the second half of the day. So that's going to keep a lid on temperatures. We'll go back to the 60s as we get into Friday, and then we're on track going into Mother's Day weekend. As we mentioned, should be a dry forecast beyond tomorrow. So lows tonight are going to be close to averages for this time of year, which has been quite a while before since we've been able to say that. Upper 40s across the metro zone, and with the clouds around, these are not going to vary a whole lot. We may get 50-degree reading there down towards the state line, but it's generally going to be upper 50 or upper 40s, I should say, here in our west zone, and mid to upper 40s once you get north of M59 for lows. So we get back on track once we get past tomorrow. This is our step back, and then we jump back into the 60s as we go into Friday. Weekend looking good. Mid to upper 60s for highs. Should be fantastic out there for the race for the cure. Just cool enough for runners to get started. And Mother's Day looking dry, a little bit warmer too. And then the 70s show up Monday and Tuesday.
That sounds better.
Plenty of sunshine. Did you
for
perfect it?
She nailed the prompter right over here. She
I was
broke another
playing with
lens.
it. They took it away from me because
we'll bill you.
Thanks, buddy. You did
no problem.
Yeah, really good.
All right, an unusual roadblock. Why this woman got out of her car to do yoga in the middle of a busy highway.
Namaste. Don't stay there. 24 hours after his surprising firing, we're hearing from the former FBI Director James Comey what he's saying about his departure coming up.
Coming up tomorrow on Local 4 News Today, struggling to find that unique gift for Mother's Day?
Well, I've got a simple way to make your mom have a spa day at home. That's for Thrifty Thursday at 5:50.
Plus, Help Me Hank joins us.
Metro Detroiters getting scammed with popular gift cards just like these. Tomorrow at 6 a.m., a Help Me Hank consumer alert. What you need to look out for and how to protect yourself.
And weather and traffic, as always, on the 4s. Detroit mornings start here from 4:30 to 7 a.m.
See you in the morning.
The Local 4.
Tim's two.
A man is in the hospital after a shootout with a Michigan State trooper and a Livingston County Sheriff's deputy. It happened last night in Brighton Township. The suspect was shot several times. It's unclear what prompted the situation.
This is the man arrested in connection with a sexual assault in Ann Arbor. 30-year-old Shams Tabriz is accused of breaking into an apartment and assaulting a 19-year-old University of Michigan student who lived there. He's charged with first-degree criminal sexual conduct.
Macomb County Clerk Karen Spranger has been ordered by a judge to cooperate with the county's move to a new building. This comes a day after she was sued by the deputy executive for not going through with the move. The agreement allows Spranger to make a seating chart for vital staff.
24 hours after being fired by President Trump, James Comey sent a farewell letter to his former colleagues at the FBI. In it, Comey says, this is the quote, "Long believed a president can fire an FBI director for any reason or for no reason at all." He goes on to say that he's not going to dwell on how the situation was handled, and he hopes Americans won't either. He says that the FBI should be seen as the rock of competence, honesty, and independence by Americans. Comey also says he's going to miss the people he worked with and that he hopes his co-workers will continue to work to protect America and to uphold the Constitution.
Well, they were in and out in less than 30 seconds. Thieves break into a Houston gun store and take off with an arsenal. They used a stolen truck to pull up to the front door. Then two guys you see there jumped out and to the counter to grab rifles from the back while the other two smashed glass displays. They took off with nearly 20 AR-15s and handguns. Police are still looking for them. Well, nobody likes to be stuck in traffic, but one woman found a way to find peace while sitting on a highway for almost 2 hours.
Well, take a look. She just decided to get out of the car and start a little yoga. Traffic was at a standstill. This was because of a crash on I-95 in where else?
South Florida.
Florida, of course. So she worked on, there we see, cobra pose, plow pose a little bit later on, wrapped up with king pigeon pose. And by the time the road reopened, she said she felt refreshed.